Hello everyone, this is Yakto, and here's my first game ever in the F-80 Panther. And I am a bit of a noob when it comes to playing jet planes, but I was kinda lucky in this first game. So here's the takeoff. You really need a lot of speed until you can get off the deck. And don't ask me why Mitchells have to take off from the airfield. But apparently bots do. So we've skipped ahead a bit, and here's the first contact. It's coming up in a bit. Speaking of flying bullets, there's one. Or flying rockets. I call them the flying bullet. The ME-163. It's a formidable opponent. They're quite mobile and fast. And at this point I'm thinking I need to save my friend, because he's in trouble and I'm not alone having those thoughts. So we gang up on this ME-163. I knew from before that the 163 is very mobile and it's a good turn fighter. So I'm not trying to pick any turn fights with these guys. I'm just basically just trying to stay away from them. But if I can get opportunity for a shot, I would take it. And that F-80 seems to have the situation under control, so I leave them alone. I spot that dot there, and it turns out to be another 163 coming in. I'm thinking he's probably haven't seen me, or he could have, but if I'm lucky I might get a shot in. In any case, he's a big threat to my teammates, so I'll try to save them. But he's gaining some separation from me, so I'm just gonna have to stay patient. And gain altitude meanwhile. And I'm constantly checking my surroundings, because jets can be anywhere on the map at this point. So we skipped ahead. I lost sight of that 163 that I was chasing, but instead I see my teammate trying to land and repair on the airfield. So I decide to close in on the 163 pilot that just killed that F-80. From the start it was an attempt to save my teammate, but I was too late. And so was the other F-80 who came to aid the guy on the runway. So here I'm thinking I'm in a quite good position behind that 163, and I'm going in fast, and then I lose sight of him, so I abort the attack. Oh no, I do a loop, thinking I'm going to stay in the area for a bit longer, hoping I'll spot him. But what I suspect is that 163 is luring us into a turn fight. So when I see him on my 3 o'clock, I shoot straight up to get away from him, and I level out because I don't want to turn fight in the clouds with that mini rocket. So once again I'm checking my 6 and the surroundings at all times. I can see that our team is getting worked by those 163s. Actually, the enemy team only had one BF 109K on the team, and the rest were ME 163s. And our team was consisting only of F-80s. So I'm trying to have a good view over the battlefield here, and I spot this BF 109 who has been chasing B-17s, but apparently he saw me, so he's avoiding contact by diving. And I don't want to give away my advantage at this point because there's a jet still in the air, so I stay up high. And I trade my speed for altitude at the same time as I'm checking my surroundings. I spot that ME-163 that I was chasing before. So checking my 6 and then I dive on him. I've learned to always check my 6 before I attack, because that's where you're tunneling vision the most. You focus on the target and then you forget to check the map and what's behind you. So he waited until the last second and then he broke right sharp, and I can't follow that, so I climbed again. And here's me. I've closed in on the enemy airfield. Spotted my teammate who was apparently fighting something over their airfield. I remember times when I've been fighting MiG-15s in my Mustang, and they've been base camping us, just waiting for us to run out of ammo or get hit and return to base, and then they've strafed us while we were on the ground. And as I'm flying around here, I remember that tactic, and I'm thinking, okay, that's something that jet pilots do. They wait for the ME-163s to run out of gas and come back to land, and then they catch them on the ground. And I fire a burst, and I hit that 163, trying to avoid getting shot at by AAA. And whoops! There's one lining up the shot here. Score a critical hit, and he spins around and crashes, so that's a kill. The first one ever in the Shooting Star. now I'm trying to aid my teammate who has this 163 on his tail. But first I want to finish off this guy so he doesn't get repaired. Wham! He's gone. And I've been lucky the whole time because AAA hasn't really gotten any fire in on me. I've been experiencing some near hits, but nothing critical. That could have been the case easily. So I've been lucky. I spot these two bots, and as my teammate seems to have the situation under control, I choose not to turn sharply after the MX 163 and I strafe these two for experience. And then all of a sudden I see that the 163 is suddenly on the F-80's tail. They're unpredictable little buggers, the ME 163s. So I try to aid him, break off, go up high. And now it's just a matter of trying to avoid getting shot by that guy until he runs out of gas, which should be in a matter of minutes. Coming down from the loop. Can't spot him. Oh, there he is, behind me. As I said, they're very mobile and can turn on a dime. And the odds are evening out a bit. We're now 2-2, and they also have 3 other bots. So I'm looking at the numbers and I'm seeing that the BF-109 is closing in while the other one is going away from me. So first I try to get a shot in on the BF-109, but then I see that the 163 is coming around, so I just avoid a head-on confrontation. And here's the bots again, so I shoot the burst. Something I learn in retrospective that it could have been crucial or devastating for the game, me shooting at the bots, because I was wasting ammo. I'm thinking, okay, I gotta finish this guy off. And I see that the F-80 is actually going for him, so I opt to clear his 6. Fire a quick burst, and I'm out of ammo, so I have to leave that BF-109 on my teammate's tail. And I return to base. But luckily, that F-80 managed to kill the BF-109, so I could return to base safely. And while I was returning, the F-80 got hammered by AAA and he died. So I thought I would show you this landing and how tricky it is to land a jet. I've never done it before, so I was kind of nervous here. Because I was my speed was quite high and I couldn't extract my landing flaps because I was fearing that they would break off from the speed. Gear out, and here I'm in contact with the ground. flaps down. I'm getting afraid that the plane won't stop until the runway is over. Because I'm still going quite fast. So I'm attempting to skid with the plane. Just a little bit to brake with the wheels. And that seemed to work. And here I am completely overjoyed that I made it. Writing in the chat. Woo! I was probably equally as happy here as when I got that kill on that 163. So here's me firing at some AAA. I think I took out about 8 or 9 ground targets just to get some XP. And here I'm using the air brake to turn and to get a good shot. A good angle for a shot. And that dough is going down. And that's the end of the other bot. And now there's only one left. Or so I thought. It turned out that he had crashed at this point. So that was actually a game. So anyway, let's have a look at the post stats. So I got quite a good amount of RP and Lions and some awards. And I got 3 kills and some ground units taken out, so that was also quite nice. Anyway, that's all for me, and I hope I'll see you next time. Thank you. Jackdaw over and out.